For years, Hayden Grove gave Cleveland a front row seat to some of the biggest moments in our city's history. But behind the camera, he was fighting a battle that most people never saw. Tonight, the man who left sports reporting for a career to pursue music full-time has a new song out, and it's a message that he believes a lot of people need to hear. Here's Lindsay Buckingham.
Some say you can tell a lot about a man
Jim told me he was my favorite baseball player of all time.
by what's hanging on his walls.
That's me, and then LeBron carrying the championship trophy.
In Hayden Grove's apartment, his heroes
Kevin Love right here.
cover his, a sanctuary of two worlds that helped shape him.
We got the Michael signed CD, which is awesome.
His greatest musical influence.
That genre spoke to me, spoke to my heart, and I was like, man, this guy is unbelievable.
Yet the most important people
My dad, he's my hero.
aren't famous at all.
It says, Hayden, the measure of a man is less about what one does than how one does it, and you do it all so well. With love, Dad. So that was the best note I've ever received in my life.
I'm Hayden Grove with Zach Beisel for Cleveland.com. And Zach, this is a huge weekend for the Indians.
His audience saw him cover some of the biggest stories in our city's history.
I covered a World Series, a Cavs championship, All-Star games.
What they couldn't see was what he had been carrying.
College was not a good experience for me. I was in charge of the sports coverage, so that means I was at every football game, I was at every basketball game, I was at every baseball game. And I walked into the advisor's office. I was in tears. I know it's the dream of so many people to be in this position, and I know it's so, but I can't do it.
Anxiety, depression, OCD.
So that developed into anorexia, and
I want to applaud you for talking about male eating disorders,
Yeah.
because that's not talked about enough.
no, my dad is the person who kind of took the taboo out of it for me because he's a medical professional and it is a biological issue.
Hayden kept his struggles mostly to himself until someone else said it first.
Kevin Love made that possible. He's got everything and he's still struggling.
The relief unlocked something that had been buried in the darkness.
I thought that part of my life was over. I really did. The dream is dead, and God had a way of saying, no, it's not dead.
Not dead at all, reborn. Performances, national anthems, and garnering attention on social media from lifelong idols.
Michael Bublé follows you, and I was like, wow, like that. I literally fell off my chair.
That was only the beginning.
You talk about a confidence boost. I mean, that's about as big as it gets.
Bigger still was what came next.
Just a jackknife has all that keep do.
They were like, congratulations, you're going to be on this season of The Voice. And I was just like, what on earth is happening?
A full circle moment in the making.
And the whole time I was thinking, what if Michael was a coach? What if Michael was a coach? There was so much you didn't see. He was so complimentary of everything, and he's like, tell him where you work, and he was like introducing me to everybody.
He didn't win The Voice, but the experience gave him something better.
If God brought me back to music this far, I think he wants me to be back in it for sure.
A dream met with the perfect soundtrack.
A smile for the whole wide world to see.
Put on a smile.
I think so many mental health songs are just so deep. Kind of laying it out for them like, hey, you might not know what you're feeling, but if you're feeling weird, just talk to somebody.
A message he carries with him every single day.
I have therapy today. I need it. This isn't gone. Just because I've done a lot of things and I've come out like, oh, he's told his story, it's over. No, it's still going on every single day.
Therapy and faith guide him.
You just have to handle it the best you can. I'm recording vocals for that tomorrow.
These days, the walls that show us who Hayden is tell you where he's going, too.
And then on May 1st, we travel to South Africa.
Your entire journey is touching people's lives, and in some cases, changing their lives. And that's beautiful.
I do it for the 7-year-old boy that I was. If you love something, do it. Don't be scared of it. We just need more love in this world in every way, shape, or form.
Lindsay Buckingham, 3 News.
He's such a nice guy. Hayden's new
Great
song
talent.
is available wherever you stream music. And tonight he is somewhere off the coast of South Africa performing with the Tommy Dorsey Orchestra.
Now, some in our audience will say, wait a minute, I know the Tommy Dorsey Orchestra. That's because that's one of the bands that made Frank Sinatra famous. Not bad for a kid from Cleveland. We're all rooting for you, Hayden.
Not bad at all.